are the human emotions? How does an emotion come into being? What is an emotion made of? And what is their significance? And how should we manage them? These are questions that philosophers have been talking about, at least since Socrates. And science fiction has been talking about this, at least since the original Star Trek, probably before that. Now, one theory on the emotions associated with William James, for example, is that the emotions are just feelings. They don't really mean much. Well, there's an alternative theory called cognitivism. Cognitivism, in the theory of emotions, is the theory that emotions have meaning, they have content, they convey information. An emotion conveys information about reality. It portrays or construes reality. In one extreme version of cognitivism, that of the ancient Stoics, an emotion is a judgment. That's all it is. It's an opinion. It's a proposition about reality. And so we can manage our emotions quite well just by changing our beliefs about things. Well, in a more moderate version of cognitivism, like the version I myself like rather a lot, that taught by Dr. Robert Roberts, in a moderate version of cognitivism, we can say that emotions construe reality, but they are not purely cognitive, they're not purely intellectual things. They convey information about a situation, but they're based on what we care about, and they are felt responses based on what we care about. So although they convey information, they can't simply be reduced to an opinion or a judgment about a situation. Well, that's an extremely brief introduction to the notion of cognitivism in the theory of the emotions. And why am I talking about this? Simply because it should be known that Star Wars teaches cognitivism in the theory of emotions. Look at what Darth Vader says in Episode 5, I think, to Luke. He says, search your feelings, you know it to be true. Well, that's just absolute rubbish, unless feelings can mean something, unless feelings can have content, unless feelings can convey information. Well, Star Wars thinks they can convey information, and that means Star Wars has a cognitivist view of the emotions. Another striking example is in Episode 8, The Last Jedi, where Luke is talking to Rey, and he gives her some proposition, some piece of information about the Force and the Jedi, and then he asks her, can you feel that? Can you feel the truth of this this metaphysical or this ethical or this theological proposition that I'm giving you? Can you feel that? If you can feel that, then emotions must have some content, and cognitivism in the theory of the emotions must be the case.